Welcome to another insightful session on Degree Plus. In this video, we have a special guest, Dulani Liyanage, whose journey is nothing short of inspiring. She holds a BSc in Business Administration from a university in Sri Lanka, and later earned an MSc in Human Resources for International Development, Human Resource Development from the University of Manchester, UK, one of the top 10 universities in the UK. Her dedication and academic excellence led her to win a prestigious scholarship from the University of Manchester, which helped shape her successful career path. Today, she works as a senior workforce intelligence analyst at the National Health Service, NHS, UK, where she is responsible for maintaining and analysing workforce data for approximately 20,000 NHS staff, playing a key role in strategic decision-making.
Thank you very much, Dr. Manjula, inviting me. I'm so pleased to join with you to share my story, to encourage you, and if you can get something or at least 1 point out of my story, that's the thing I'm here for. That's the so all of us success if you can get something from my story. That's why I'm my expectation here today. Okay, so let's. I want to talk about global opportunity through higher education. So what is the journey I came and how did I manage to use my higher educations to my career? That sort of information I'm trying to share with you. So let's move to next slide. Who I am and why I'm here. Before that, let's talk about, or let's think about why you are here. I know a few of people here. So why you want to join here? Why you spend time to join this session? So maybe you have a different idea or different scenario, or you have a different idea in your mind. So maybe you're very keen to have overseas education and looking for information. Or maybe you think my parents or my family background is not enough to give enough financial support or advisory. You might think, or whoever go for higher education, overseas education, they have very good family background and they have very, how to say, their parents are very educated, so they have that support, but I'm not in that background. Some of them, you think, I really wants to change my life, but I don't know where to start. Or maybe some of you, just someone invite you and then just try and just join for that. And some of them, maybe you think, okay, my friends are joining, so why not to try? And some of you, I don't know, maybe one or two background. So some of them may be escaping situations, right? Okay, this is very hard to live in this country, so I want to escape from this background and I want to go, this is the easiest way, go for education and settle somewhere. So maybe it's different idea in your head, or finding easy way to get away from the country. So whatever reason you are here, let's talk about, and let me share my story and try to get something out of it. Okay, now about me. Who am I? So my education background, so I complete my first degree from Jawaharlal University, and I came to UK for my master's and completed my master's in HR. So I know one person from HR background. Probably you are more interested in this story, including everybody else. So professional background, I'm working as a senior workforce intelligence analyst, Cambridge University Hospital. So let me tell you about the hospital. Cambridge University Hospital, it's one of the largest hospital in the UK. So one of the largest, mean third largest, so it's top 10, and also the facility wise, that's the top hospital in the UK. And the capacity wise, staff, there are nearly 19,000, including temporary. So it's substantive, which is fixed term, and permanent staff, it's around 14,000. And I'm just trying to give an idea where I'm working and what is the setup and what is the scale of the university hospital. So that's my professional background, and let's go through my story and journey, because I was in your situation in about 15-20 years ago. So I'm really pleased to share my story. How did I came this journey, and if something you can grab from my story, that's the key thing. Okay, let's start and let me share my story. So I know lots of pictures there, please bear with me. So first I need to tell you, I complete my first degree from Japura, Javardhanapura University, as an external degree holder. Okay, so let me tell you. So I start as I did my A levels biology. That's the background. But thereafter, I didn't get chance to go for university. So I decide I want to change completely, the subject. So I decide to do external degree. That's how I did my first degree in business administration. So while I'm doing that, because it's external, so I did a job. So I joined with Selingco Sussex College Network, which is about 19 colleges at the time. I'm not sure now, as a training and development executive. So once I joined there, I worked there about 3 years while I'm doing my degree. So I had a really good mentor. I can't ignore that name, because he's the one guided me to come to this position and to do my higher education. So when I work with Selingco team, I met really good people, which is very educated and also very good background. And also they help me, and they understand I'm really keen to go for higher education, and they help me and they give some guidance how to apply. That's how I had idea I want to go somewhere for higher education, but I don't know where to start. I was in the same situation. So thereafter, from Mr. Sirivimala's guidance, and he helped me quite a lot, how to write reference, everything, to be honest. So it was dream to come to UK at the time. So I applied about 7 universities at the time. And I got about, I think, 3 offers. Out of these 3 offers, Manchester University of my first choice, because Manchester University was 4th best university at the time. I think, I'm not sure now, it's about, definitely should be top 10, but at the time it was top 4th place. So family background, let me explain about a little bit family background. I was the youngest in the family. I have 2 elder brothers. My mom was housewife. She didn't work. I mean, she did work at home, but not as a job. And my dad used to work Middle East as a survey. So they provide us whatever we need, but it's not the very rich family to give support to do higher education. But some point they can do some point, but not too much. So that's how I apply for scholarships. So you might think to apply scholarships, you definitely need at least first class, second upper. That's the mentality I had at the time, but really it's not. I know some scholarship you need that grades, but there are many scholarships provided from universities. They do bursaries. I think Manjula mentioned that. So because of I had work experience and a degree together, that's how I got scholarship. So when we come to the IDPM, which is Institute for Development Policy and Management. That's the department within the University of Manchester. That's the department do all HR related courses. So they do 2 scholarships every year. That's not full scholarship, those 2 are partial scholarships, but you can well imagine every year it's around 30,000 students enroll to the university. Most of them try to get scholarships, so lots of people applying for it. It's very competitive. So somehow I got scholarship. So I'm trying to give the background. So I haven't had first degree, second upper, and also this is an external degree, but I had kind of work experience 2-3 years. So I bring that all together. That's how I apply. So it's applying scholarship is kind of an art, how to write it. It needs to be very, well planned for that. So that's how I did it. I got 40% tuition fee scholarship. Everything else I had to manage. But again, at the time, my course fee was, I think it's 13,500. I'm talking about 15 years ago. So still, if we compare to now, as Manjula said, yes, that's 30,000. I think this master degree is 30,000 now. So if it's 40%, meaning it's 12,000. It's a lot. So when you come to overseas education, you have to think about your expense, all other expenses, not only tuition fee. So how you manage your accommodation, everything. So that is, even it's 40% when you look at the screen. So you think, oh, it's only 40%. No, it is every single penny counts. So it's really helpful. Even doesn't matter how percentage, try it if you're really keen to do your higher education overseas. So that's really good. And the other thing, once I come here, when I talk about my university life, it's really interesting learning method. So I don't want to compare between 2 countries, but I should say this is very fresh theory. Theory means sometimes lecturers are talking about the research outcomes came, let's say, last week. So they talk about that. It's not structured theoretical part. They talk about what's happening in the world right now according to that subject, and where it's linked with all outside real life. It's really interesting learning methods. And also I add few slides here which we did some, the presentations, because the course contain, they structured with we have to do dissertation and also the presentations and also the exam. So these 3 parts count for the final result. So these are few pictures from our team presentations, which is really interesting. So we have to find all information. I know some of them already done their masters, looking for PhD, so you know the contents and how you need to get ready. So these are some pictures of that. And this is, we went to Ireland to participate. That's the annual event, CIPD conference, which is really amazing experience. This is CIPD mean it's chartered qualification for the HR. Probably you may know if it's accountant, they need chartered qualification. It's similar. See, if you CIPD qualified in HR field, it's globally recognized. That's qualification. It's very valuable. So you can there are different levels, so you can achieve that. You have to do some assignments and exams, so then you can upgrade your grade. So with this master's, you will get level 5 CIPD qualification, which is well recognized. And we participate this conference. So that's what I want to share in there. So lots of HR professionals come to that global event and they share their experience. It's amazing. It's lots of information and lots of knowledge. It's very good opportunity to join. And also the other picture, this is in Ireland again. We visit one of healthcare company, how they work, how they apply this HR, what is the process within the real life. So it's really good practical degrees. I would really encourage you, just go outside and learn this sort of degrees, which is really linked with career. So that's this degrees focused and linked how you use this knowledge to career and how it's linked. It's real life examples. It's really good education. That's the university life. And beyond that, so I want to tell you, not only a paper qualification. Okay, I got my master's, I'm the man. It's not that. Just think about, if you come out of the country, you have to manage yourself. Everything you have to do yourself. So that's next. Let me, beyond the qualification, what I achieve, this is a lifetime experience. You know very well how we brought up in our culture in Sri Lanka. So if it's a girl, she's kind of a person don't want to go anywhere, and if you go somewhere, always with parents. That's how we brought up. I don't know now, it might be a little change in Sri Lanka, but that's how we brought up. So just think, when you come all the way different country, far away, nobody there, nobody here to cook for you. So you have to manage everything. And also every month you have to pay your accommodation. So if your parents can't afford that, you need to manage yourself. So when I come to my story, so first time I came in September, and from October, I found a temporary job, McDonald's. So I know student life is a bit hard, but it's very good experience. So from that, I learned how to manage my life. It's self-confidence. That's everything improved from that overseas education. So, and also particularly I put this book, Global Human Resource Management. If you're in HR background, probably you came across this topic, this book. This is one of great book. Most of universities use as a textbook. This is written by Derek Eldridge and Willie McCord. Derek Eldridge was our course director, which he's in here. So he has a very good knowledge, and he done lots of research. So having that sort of companion, which is really help, you can improve your knowledge, and it's amazing experience having that sort of very talented and very professional and knowledgeable people. Let's work with them. And also the other thing is we had lots of friends across the world. Still we have some kind of communication with them. They still have that friendship. So that's really good. Work with different people. You learn everything. And also we had a few outside trips. We went to Wales once. So we did practicing how we do as team, work as a team. So we did, drafting and abseiling, climbing. It's really amazing experience. Even though we talk about or learn about teamwork or HR practice, HR theories, but how you put these theories in practice in real life. So that's what we improve in these sessions or these outdoor trips. So ultimately, not only paper qualification, that's what I want to tell you from education, from this overseas education. So you get kind of overall lifetime experience. So that's my education background. So let's move to how I use this knowledge to my career and how I get opportunity to get into National Health Service. So let's move to next slide. So professional life. So I'm working NHS, which means National Health Service. After my degree, of course, I was applying to different jobs, and it's finally I got I got health service. So I joined as an administrator at the beginning. It's nearly 12 years ago, and then gradually climb up my career, climb up the ladder. So at the minute, I work as a senior workforce intelligence analyst. So my job role is, let me explain what is the background and what is my team. So as this is a hospital, so more departments or more divisions are clinical. So the all doctors, nurses, and healthcare professions, and also there is one corporate division. That's the corporate division include all HR related, like learning and development, occupational health, payroll. Is all departments come under corporate. So workforce information, where I'm working at the minute, looking after all staff records and all employee records. And so we're looking after, so ESR means electronic staff records. That's the system we use. That's Oracle system. And we provide all reporting side. I mean, the sickness, turnover, leavers, starters, and also professional registration. So we have kind of different dashboards set up, and it's basically all data related reporting side and benchmark reports, KPI and pay gap reports. These are some of reports, and there are many more. So basically reporting side, data side, we're looking after within the trust. So this few slides I put here. So and also we do staff surveys, national staff survey, which is national one. So all NHS staff have opportunity to participate for the survey. So that survey data we use for improve our service. So that's very important survey within the NHS. Because that's employee inside, so they tell what they think within the work scenario or work background. So that data, so mainly I'm looking after that survey part. So this one here I put pictures. This is the one I create dashboard and gave access to the trust-wide. So any employer can log in. I mean, just click the link and they can see the divisional response, or this is daily update, so they can see daily where they are. So we did kind of encouragement if they reach 100%. So you will get this, it's kind of a compliment side to improve our response rate. So this dashboard, so the first one, you can see the trust overall and by division and also the staff group. And the second tab, I only put little screen, probably you can't read all, but the second one is divisional wise. So if you go to that page and then click whatever the division, and then you can see all that data only. So this is, and also the third one, it's the historic comparison. So where you were from about 5 years back and where you are. So that's how I create this dashboard, which is really engaging. And then it's kind of encouraging people to do, okay, our board only did this much, so let's, who didn't complete, I'll quickly do, it's kind of encouraging. So that's really helped. That's one thing I did. And also I'm trying to explain my role within the trust. The second one here, another one, this is only Excel dashboard, which Health team requested me to see their vaccination program, their compliance of vaccination program. Again, that's daily basis. They have to check what is the compliance. So when you come to data side, I know when you learn learning environment, you have dummy data, you can manipulate things, but when you come to real life, then you will realize how much problems there are. There are lots of errors. So you will learn by doing things. So in this scenario, so they recorded the vaccination in different system by the NHS number, but ESR, they have employee number. So these two systems not talk each other. So that was the task I got, how we can get this information linked and find out latest compliance, because it needs to remove leavers and add starters daily basis and see the compliance by different levels. So for example, here, they can click their division and they can find out which staff group, and also by ethnicity, disability, you name it, they can see whole picture. So when you come to data side, that's a visualization. That's the main thing, because whoever see the data, they need to see the insight at a glance, not deep, or they don't need to drill it down. And that's the thing. So I just trying to explain my career. So I know I start with HR. This is part of HR, but I just kind of move to data science. So the background of HR will help me quite a lot to do my job this level. So, and even though staff survey data, at the time when I come to that role, they just done the divisional level report, that's all. But when I moved to this role, it's basically think out of the box. And so I want to analyze this data different way, maybe by ethnicity, maybe by gender, maybe by their sexual orientation. It's different protected characteristics. So I did that way. So that's really, so management is really really happy about that, because they can see the inside, how even though they are in division A or B or whatever, and the ethnic minority, they are not happy in this area. So they can see the inside. So that's how I improve that process or data visualization, improve that way. So, and then thereafter, so of course this goes to all networks, because we have kind of ethnicity of the different groups, like disability teams, they all disability team have their one society. So we share with them as well. They're really encouraging to see the insight, and that help management to make decisions where to improve, that sort of thing. So because of this all work, I had few recognitions I want to share with you. They nominate me, and I had 2 awards, annual awards, which in 2022 and last year. And also they nominate me for the national award. It's called Rising Star category. So they have different category for the clinical area and also the other areas. So they nominate me for Rising Star category because of these aspects. So this is our little team. So for the CH annual awards, we won as a team 1 award, and also individually I got 1 award. So that's really, I didn't work for recognition or awards, but if you do your things properly, if you enjoy what you are doing, it will highlight and it will get this recognition anyway. So if you do your things better, that's what I want to tell you. So the next slide I would like to share. This is the reason they put as a recognition or the description for the nomination. So I don't want to go through in all, but I highlight a little bit which is related to my job role, which is complex data sets are presented in very accessible to all, and apply her knowledge of HR and engagement strategy and equity, diversity, and to suggest improvements. and also great visualization and transforming the survey data into actionable insights for different audience. So these are the key things they identify from this work. So that's how I got those recognition. So from this information, I want to tell you, right? So if I can do from, let's say, I have external degree and just had a few years experience, and I applied for higher education and I got a scholarship, and that I had a really good background and a really good people mentor. So that's how I came this journey. So if I can, why you can't? That's the idea I want to give. So next thing, if I want to link with current situation in the UK. So let's see some statistics. So this is all, this both from government website. So the first one explain how immigration data by visa category, how they issue visa across the last 10 years. So you can see the drop in 2021 because of COVID and also Brexit situation, but thereafter it's increased. Again, you can see we are focusing on study and work maybe. So study, it's increase year to year, when even from 2015. Maybe you think UK is one of the countries so hard to get a place, or it's very hard to get scholarship or place or go to UK. It's really hard, but I know there is a process you have to follow, you have to do everything right. That's different thing, but there are opportunities there. I mean, education or work, there are lots of opportunities there. And the second chart, it shows professional occupancy by ethnicity across the within the UK. So again, you can see so more than 60% higher jobs. I mean, we said white collar jobs. It's from ethnic minorities, from maybe Chinese, Indian, or that sort of Asian, African background. They are coming to higher positions recently, and it's true because you can see the data. So the higher education, so people who apply for higher education are most from outside. I know there are UK people applying, but compared to numbers, I think ethnic minorities are applying or go for higher education more than local people. So that's you can see the data and read the story. So there are lots of opportunity if you are really keen to do. Even from NHS, I can tell you there are lots of opportunity. If you have right qualification, there are lots of career opportunities as well. And also it needs to get from the education, because if you have right education and qualification, there are many opportunities here. So what's next? So that's my story, and that's what I want to share with you at the minute. There are many more we can discuss. We can't do everything in one day, but mainly I want to tell you if I can achieve, because I'm also same situation like you are at the minute. I mean, 15-20 years back, I was the same. So if I can come across and came that far, this journey, why you can't? Definitely just need your enthusiasm, and if you're really keen to, just go for it, work hard, you can achieve things. So what's next? So from this session, I want to tell you, just sit down and think what I want to achieve. Maybe you just think, oh, I want to get degree and next degree. No, just think what I want to achieve. What is my passion? So what sort of life I want to get. So just think about and set your goals. It should be smart. That means specific and measurable, attainable, and relevant, and also time bound. It needs to have kind of timeline, especially if you go for higher education, applying for scholarship. It needs to be very stick with that timelining. It needs to apply before deadline. It needs to get ready. So it's kind of a long process, but you can achieve. So just think what you want to do and find good people, and maybe find a good advisor, mentor, maybe your lecturer or whoever. Find good people to get advice, and focus on your target, the other thing. And also every day you have something to do to close your to your goals. The other thing, whatever you do, doesn't matter having paper qualification, you should be a good person, good as a person. So needs to be generous, needs to be kind. And the other thing, don't try to find easy way, find the right way. So then you are safe, and opportunities are unlimited. That's what I can say from my experience. And also, even where I'm working, there are many opportunities. If it's clinical side, I mean, I'm talking about my area. There are lots of opportunities there. The problem is people don't know, or not very much keen, or don't apply. That's what I want to tell you. So if you have kind of future plans, just go for it. You can do it. That's what I want to tell you. And I just add few quotes as a final things. So 3 C's in life: choice, chance, and change. So you must make a choice to make a chance, to take a chance, or your life will never change. And also believe yourself. Nobody can stop you.
For more info, check out the link below in the description. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to Degree Plus for more valuable content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. Join the discussion. Let us know in the comments what resonated with you the most.